That's good morning in sign language.
It is good morning in sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah, good boy. Right, morning everybody. So we're doing something a little bit different today, aren't we?
Yeah, we got some hooks of Amazon and we're going to put them in the kitchen. Some to put coats on them, some to put school bags on.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
have 5 of them.
So we're going to be making, we've got some batten that we're going to use, and we're going to be putting the hooks on it for bags and coats and things like that will then be fitted to the wall.
Then
So
next,
that's what we're going to do today, isn't it?
yeah, and then
Right,
once
so
we finish all of these, we'll do the railings upstairs as well.
yeah, that's another day though.
Yeah,
We're going to do
that's
these ones
another
today, aren't we? Alright,
Yep.
so yeah, slightly different video today. I need to keep moving my head down. I need to do something with the camera. Might need to get a different one for recording these with. Right, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll have 2 for Alfie,
And 3
alright, and 3 for you. Because Alfie's bag's littler, isn't it, than your one? So the first thing we need to do is we need to go and measure where it's going to be, don't we?
Yeah.
Alright, so take measure. We're going to go and measure the unit because this is going to go on the side. No, we need to go and measure the unit because this is going to go on the side of it. Fits to the side, and the hooks will fit on like this, won't it?
If it's too long, we'll have to trim it.
That's why we've got the saw. Right, the unit's not that long, is it? Right. So the first thing we're going to do is go and measure, guys, and then we'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Right, let's go measure then.
Let me take this off then.
Right, let's take your hook off. Right, so we just measured, and what did we measure it to be?
14 inches.
14 inches. So look, what we're going to do, if we can put that on there, look, is if you hold your tape measure on here, we'll open it up. Right, so 14's down there, look. So what you do, look, is you hold it on the end of here. Now where is 14, LB? Right, so there's your pencil. Right, I'll mark one side, show you, and then you mark the other side. Right, so 14, look, is this big line here. Okay, the one that goes from there all the way up. Alright, so you've got to mark 2 sides of it. So we're going to mark there, at 14 on the line. Alright? And then we come this side and we do exactly the same. Alright, so you mark on the 14 line.
On the 14 line.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right. Not straight.
No, that's alright. I'll show you. What we do then is we get our saw. And if you notice, look, the saw has a straight edge and then it has a 90-degree here. Alright, that's so that we can do straight edges. So we move these over. Watch yourself out a second.
Will I be able to cut it?
Yes, Abby. So look, right, you see how your lines are here? You push the saw up to it so the wood sits along here flat. You move it up to your lines and then you can draw a straight line down there.
All the way to the
Yeah,
end?
all the way down. So you,
From there?
yeah, all the way along. That's it. Good boy. Right.
Oh, no.
So that is where we're going to cut.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to move our table over that way.
I have to be very careful.
We'll leave
with
that
this saw.
on the unit.
Yeah.
Alright, but we'll move this over here like this.
I have to be very careful with the saw.
Yeah. Well, if you listen, I will show you how to do it. Right. Come this side, Daddy.
I'm going to put your pants on
Right,
the
look.
saw box.
Finger
Yeah.
pointing down.
Yeah.
Right, helps you keep it straight. Now I'm going to start off by making your line. Okay, backwards.
Where we who?
You don't need to put too much pressure on it. Okay, because you want to keep it straight.
Okay. I'm going to hook
Okay.
up.
Yes, we can hoover up afterwards, can't we? Right, so there's your straight line. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So like yours.
So, there's your straight line. Come in here. Right, so this hand is on your saw.
Yeah.
This hand
Yeah.
you put on here to hold it down. Right, move your body over more because you don't want to be cutting by yourself. Alright? Do like this, back and forward. Have we? You've got to push forward as well. Alright?
That's so weird.
Right, let's try and cut it straight.
off.
Yeah, that's fine. Right, I don't need another cut, look.
Oh,
That's all right, that's why we've got sandpaper. Right, so, right, what do you have then?
that's
So, when we're finished,
put it on now by swiping it.
yeah, put the cover back on.
So we don't cut ourselves. So
Exactly.
if we cut ourselves, we'll have to go to hospital and it'll be really bad.
Yeah, you don't want that. Right, so that goes back on there.
Until we need it again.
Right, so we don't need this bit for a minute. We can make another one afterwards. We'll make one, and then we can make the second one.
Yeah.
Right, so now, you get your sandpaper.
Yeah.
Hold your wood. What are you going to do? Now, I'll do this end, and you can do this end. Hold your wood like this. And you don't want to do it flat, a bit of an angle. Just a little bit of sanding like that. Just enough to take the edge off. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay,
But I need
that
an
side.
angle.
And that side. And that side.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
And then the edges
That's
aren't
not
sharp.
nice.
Okay?
That actually feels really soft.
And you can do the other end. Alright?
Because the other one's really soft.
Yeah, well you don't want any of it catching on your coats or your hands, do you? Alright? So, there look. If you feel that now, nice and smooth. Alright?
Yeah.
So can you do this end?
Yeah.
If you hold it there, hold one hand on it, and with the other hand, like that.
Yeah, no.
Okay. You have to start, don't do too much, stop, have a look. Okay, you can see there's still bits on there, so now you've got to do a bit on top, like this, just to get those loose bits off the top there.
Yeah. Now you do the bottom.
Like that. Right, now turn it over, and do the same on that side. That's, look at what you're doing, because you're doing it flat. Alright? Use your finger to keep it at an angle, like that.
Okay.
Right. And normally, when we're working with wood, you don't go against the grain. You always do everything with the grain, but because we're just sanding it a little bit, it's okay.
Yeah, no.
Let's have a look. Let's see if it's enough. Nearly a little bit more, just a little bit. But again, use your finger. What, shall we? Use your finger, look.
Okay.
Okay? Right, so. Right, do the edge bit. That's
Yeah.
it. Up and down. That's it, up and down. How's that? Let's have a look. It's near enough. We can tidy it up afterwards. A little bit on there then. How's that looking? Right, look, these are the bits we've got to get rid of. So, you do that one flat on top. Like that. Right, now look, you see we've got all these little bits here, like this.
Yeah,
Pull that off and look, these bits here, we need to sand these as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
these bits, we can do with it flat, on top like that.
Okay.
Right, we need to do all of that. Alright, can you do that?
I'm not going to sign that time of fingers.
Do it?
So, can I check
Right.
it now?
Yeah, let's have a look. So run your hands over it. And see.
That's right.
A little bit more on that, look, you can still see. To be a little bit faster and a bit harder with it. That's it. That better?
Yeah.
Close enough. That'll do for now. Right, now this side. So all of that side, that half.
So that.
How's that feeling? Let's have a look. Right, so now we've got to do the same on the top. Huh? Like this. All the way along it. Start one end, work your way down, then work your way down, and work your way down. Alright? Then we do that side. I'm going to open a window quickly. I'm going to open the window quickly 'cause it's getting hot.
I'm even better. Daddy. In a minute, I'll shoot the jump off.
Right, how's that looking? Let's have a look.
That feels right.
Right, so now what we're Daddy's going to do, look. We're going to do the same all the way along. So round that edge off. Right. We're going to do that all the way along.
Yeah.
Because it looks nice.
Yeah.
So rather than a square edge, it looks quite nice because it's rounded the ends, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to do the jump on
That's why I just put it down there, it's fine.
Do you know why I got that jumper, Daddy?
Why?
Because then it doesn't matter if it gets dirty, does it?
No. Right, so look, we've done all of them bar this end. Need a bit more for that, look.
Okay.
Now, have a look on here, you will see, look, it's got nice rounded edges.
And now you can't see anything.
Alright, now we've just got to do the same on this end. So can you do you need to do the top and bottom a bit more, and then these two. You do that one?
Yeah.
Right, there you go then.
Sandwich. Why did you not get the sand machine?
Not flat, on an angle.
Not like that.
No, look. Like that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I didn't get the sander because we don't want to use the sander. You've got to learn to do things by hand before you learn to use power tools. Alright?
Because it's more safer using it with your
It
hands.
is safer, but it's also about learning. If you just learn to do things with tools, then you won't actually know how to do things, because a lot of tools do 90% of the work for you. And if you learn to do it by hand first, no, not up and down, side to side.
Okay.
Alright, all lengths, look. All the way.
Okay.
Alright?
And when you do it with hand, it's a lot more easier as well.
I do, look. We only need, look, if you feel that side, look, it's quite sharp. Look,
Power.
feel that way and that way. And if you feel this end, it's just got enough on it to make it a little bit rounded, hasn't it? Alright, so now on this side then.
Daddy. When you do it by hand, it's a lot more easier as well, and it doesn't take as much off.
No, if I was using the belt sander or the orbital sander, it would be done a lot quicker. I might use the orbital sander on these front edges just to smooth them out, but we can't do that indoors. You can't use that indoors. You have to use that outside. Right, how's that looking? Let's have a look. Give it a little tap, look.
It looks right.
Right, so off look. That is looking very good. Now, what we will do later is I will use the orbital sander on these bits just to tidy them up, or we can do that later. All right. So the next thing we need to do is we need to find the middle, don't we? So we know that it's 14 long. So what is half 14? Well done. 7.
7's the middle.
Right. So 7 is the middle.
Can I do so?
All right. So mark 7 there. Now on the big line, look, the big black line.
Oh no.
That one right on the line there. Okay. Right, so that's 7.
Then we go all
Right,
the way up.
now we come this way. Right, so we've got 7, so what's half of 7?
Half of 7 is 2, 6.
Right, look, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, so we can try and find the middle of this one. Right?
It's 2. I see it by 2 because...
3.5, aren't we? So now,
3.5,
watch. This one, we come left to right. Okay? On that line there. So now we know that the middle is there.
Going to 7.
Because this is where our hook's going to go. Alright?
Where the Alfie's bottom.
Now, what we do, look, is we want to make sure it's about even. Look. We want to make sure that it's about even from the top and the bottom. Alright?
And it is.
We're only going to put 1 screws in them for now, because then you can make sure that they're level before you do the top ones. Right, now we've got to do these end ones. Now, I think that if we did it at about 3.5, alright, so look, when we're doing halves, look, right, so when you're doing the number 2, 3, 4, 5, it's that big long black line. when you're doing the halves, it's the second longest black line. Right, you see how this one's the longest black line?
Yeah.
And then that's the next longest black line, isn't it?
Yeah.
And all of these ones are even shorter. So we're going to be using one there, and then we'll mark this one.
Was that big circle?
Right, so yeah, there's your pencil. Where's 3.5? Wait, come on. 3.5, look. No, on the top. Doing it in inches. So there's 3.
There's the second line.
No. What did I just tell you about the second longest line? Yeah, halfway between the 3 and the 4.
When we do long line.
No, just a little line will do. That's it. Right. So now, look, we'll take these ones. And we know that that's our middle, so we make sure that that is in the middle of our hook. All right.
We'll look down.
And about there. Right. So pencil in there, look, like that. Draw the circle. And we do the same on this side. Alright, so we know that it's going to be there. So we put that in the middle, like that.
And I draw a circle.
And then we even it up and about there. Alright, now you need to draw colour in the circle, Albie, all the way around. That's it, like that. Well done. Right, so that's what so that is where our hooks are going. Okay?
Good, now
Next
you
thing-
choose what colours.
No, next thing we need to do is we need to find a screw that's going to go through here and into there. Now this is where we might struggle. I might need to get some smaller screws today because I think I've only got
Big screws.
longer screws. And I used all the short screws already. Well, we've got a couple in there.
Any in this one? Any in this one?
No, there won't be any in there, will we? So that one should do it. What you've got to do, look, is you've got to make sure when your screw's in there, it doesn't come through the wood. Or you don't want it coming out the back. So that screw's about right, look. It fits in the hole, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to use that one.
Daddy, these are the colours I want to use.
What, you want green, orange and blue? So then we'll have red and yellow for Alfie's one, shall we?
Alfie does like orange.
Well, can we worry about that in a minute?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So next thing,
With the drill.
we're going to get our drill out.
Can I use the drill?
Yes, Albie.
So every time I stop. Charge.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to look in this one. Right, you've got different pieces here, look. These ones with this kind of head, they're masonry bits, so they're to go in walls.
Yeah.
Alright? These type of ones are for metal. Alright? The black ones here, these are for wood. Now, we don't have a wood one small enough to use as a pilot bit, so what we're going to do,
I was going to say 3.
no, it's too big. Right, look, we need to find a head for our screw. So, I think it's going to be that packet there. So look, we get our packet out, and then you take your screw. We've got to find one that goes in there,
Really
just
easy.
right, so it's not going to be
Yeah.
any of them ones. Oh, actually, that one will do it.
Might.
That one there will do it.
How could I do it? Why do we need a head for a screw?
Right, let's put it in. Right, now, being as how we haven't got a pilot bit, I'm going to screw these in a little bit, so it's got to start, and then you're going to do it, alright? Right, so that started it. Right, so what colours are you putting on where? What we'll do now, quickly, look. Just quickly give that a sand over the front. Right, so we need 3 of these screws, don't we?
Alfie likes
One.
the orange, but I want orange.
Right, so you have the orange then.
But Alfie likes orange.
That's right, Albie. Alfie's 2, he's not even going to notice. Right, he's not even going to notice, honestly. So you pick what colours you want.
Orange.
Right.
Green
Mm-hmm.
and blue.
Right, okay. And what order are they going in? You know, green in the middle, blue on the end, and orange on that end.
Yeah.
Right. So look, what you're going to do, look. So line this up on here for your screw.
That in the right place.
And your screw's going on there. So now we're going to get your drill. That's it. So you need to put it up. Make sure that the bit's in the end.
So?
And then lightly squeeze the trigger, not too hard. And then let go when I tell you to let go. That's it. No, hang on.
Oh.
It's got to go forwards, not backwards. Alright. Right, got it?
Yeah.
Go in then. That's more. Right, a little bit more. Bit more. Whoa, not too much. As soon as it goes down, so it's not coming out the back because the screw's not long enough. Now, might struggle to do these ones, but we'll worry about them after. Let's get all the bottom screws in before we worry. Yes, because it's only got one screw in. Alright, let's get all the bottom screws in before I try and worry about getting the top ones in.
Ready?
Alright, so come and get your drill.
I'm gonna come and do this. I'm gonna
Right.
go around and walk.
Oh, okay.
Side.
Now, don't pull that trigger all the way in. Do it slowly. Right, watch. If you pull it all the way in, watch. It goes really quick.
Yeah.
If you do it slow, if you just pull it in a little bit, see, it just goes slowly.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want it to go slowly.
Very.
All right, so that you don't break the hooks or split the wood. All right. Right, go on then.
If we get it the head.
Right, go on then. Slowly. That's it. And push down with the drill at the same time. No, push down with the drill at the same time. Right. That's it. Go on then. That's it. A little bit faster. Go on. Keep going. A little bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Right, that'll do. Right.
Pushes it.
Yeah, that's screw. No, it won't have gone through because we've made sure that the screws aren't too long.
I thought.
All right.
I
Right.
hope.
So now come round this side. It didn't help that that screw was a used one. So I've got to use what we've. I can only use what we've got, Albie. All right. So now that we can see the hole through there, can't you?
Yeah.
All right. So our screw is into that hole.
Yeah.
Right. Drill.
But don't go too fast like it. Orange one.
Right. Go on then. That's it. Push down at the same time as doing it. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. Whoa. That's it. See, look, that's nice and tight. Right, now press here.
Don't sign all the rest.
Yeah, that one has tight. Gone tighter than the rest.
Because I went faster than
Right, so now got to try and find a long. Well, actually, we're probably going to end up using the same ones. Might not have enough screws to finish out. We'll have to, when we go to T&Q later,
Yeah.
we'll have to get some more screws.
Daddy,
Okay?
the blue one's moving.
Yeah, it will do, Albie. I've told you why.
Yeah, but when I drilled it in, I couldn't even
No.
move.
Right. So, what we need to do now is we need to find the same bit but on a longer piece to go down in the hole. Because we won't get, look, that won't go in there. Alright? So what we do now,
Just need a little of a smaller head.
no, what we do now, look, is we use these ones here. They've got a longer shaft on them. Find the right one.
That one?
No, hang on.
Oh, shaft.
Got to find the right one for the bit, Albie. Right, so that one there will do it. And hopefully that, look, will go down in there, won't it?
Yeah.
Alright.
How deep are they?
So, Daddy's going to start these off, and then you can finish them, alright?
Yeah, then we won't need but we need long ones. That won't go down now.
Will, Albie.
This is a very small
Look.
one.
Goes all the way in.
No, Daddy, I meant this one because it's a very small screw.
Yeah, it is a very small screw. So Daddy's going to start them off, and you can finish them. Alright? Alright?
Is that done?
Yeah.
No, it can't move.
No, it doesn't move exactly because you put two in. Right. There you go. Whoa, stop, let's have a look. Right, a bit more. You want to make sure, well, a bit more. Keep going, stop. There you go, look, nice and tight.
Just a little bit wiggly.
Yeah, well, I'll tighten it up in a second. And that one goes down in there.
You start it up. I'll do it.
There you go. Right, go on, slowly, Albie. That's it. Stop. As soon as you feel it go tight, you have to stop, look. Right, so that one's actually, right, if you look in there, look, you see that one's actually gone off to side a little bit. So just nip that up a smidgen more. Right, that one's solid now. That one, so this one needs a little bit more tightening. Right.
There's blue.
See, and that's tight, and that's tight. Alright?
Yep.
If you look between them, actually we probably could have gone a little bit further apart. So we might undo these actually and move them further along.
Oh.
It might be a bit better, because you think if you've got to try and put your bags and coats on them, it's not going to be enough, is it? But that's okay.
Good.
Lesson learned. All about learning. Alright, Daddy should have measured better. Alright?
Yep. That would be for my back.
And it's not. Alright, we can fill the holes later, so it's not a problem.
Or don't you?
Alright? No, we'll fill them before we paint them.
But we're going to paint
So,
this wood, aren't we?
I actually think that if we move this almost to the end,
Daddy, are we going to paint this wood?
yes, well, we're going to gloss it so it matches because the unit's white, isn't it? I actually think that if we move these down here, alright, that'll give you slightly more room. Alright?
Going to a different pencil.
No, we're going to measure, so that's 2 centimetres from the end. Alright?
Going another pencil so you have a sharp.
Alright. So 2 centimetres from the end, going to be there. That's about equal from the top and the bottom. Right, so
The spider screw isn't dead yet. These are very powerful things that it just screw stuff in.
they are.
Drills. They're probably the fastest tools to drill stuff
Alright, but you did so well putting them in, I'll just do these ones to get them done quickly. Alright? That was Daddy's fault, not yours. You did very well then. Alright, so well done. Alright?
in. There was these here.
They are for cutting circles. Right, same again on this side, look.
Daddy,
Mm.
when we done cutting our models out, you couldn't use that.
No,
That yellow.
no, it's not good enough, that one.
Is that not?
It is, but it's not good enough for what we would use with our models.
We need a really good knife.
Right, so there we go, look. None of them come out the back.
Daddy,
They're all nice and tight.
on the back.
So do you want to go and show?
Daddy, before I show, before we put it on your unit, can we paint back with the wood?
Yeah, we've got to gloss it, but we can't do that until we've been to B&Q and got some gloss. Alright? So you show people how it looks.
This is how it looks. Then how.
Right, come back, Albie. Move yourself back. Look, you can see, look, camera's here. Alright? Like that, look.
This is my hooks, and these are Alfie's he's gonna use. If I'm gonna get them in, these are Alfie's he's gonna use.
Yeah.
But if we could with Alfie's, put Alfie's with mine, right down.
No, we're going to have a second one. So this one is going to go at the top of the unit for
For
you,
mine.
and then we'll have one that's lower down for Alfie, because
Yeah.
Alfie can't reach, can he?
No.
Alright? Alfie can't reach it, can he?
No.
So all we're going to do now then, guys, is I'm going to fill these 2 holes where I messed up measuring. And then later on we're going to B&Q and we're going to gloss these white so that they match the unit, because all the units are white.
Because the grey one from over there we got rid of, we sold them.
We do. In fact, do you know what, Albie? We're not going to fill these holes. I'm going to use those middle holes. We'll fill the top holes. These middle holes, I'm going to use them to fit the unit. Right? Because we're going to be using
The screws.
We're going to probably be using these screws. Yeah, these screws here is what we're going to be using. Right? Look, they're not too thick for the unit, so they are going to go straight through there.
Yeah.
All right, and out the other side. All right.
But what if he goes into the box?
Right. So what we do now, look. Right.
And they holes.
No,
So
I'll show you if you hang on. Right, so now we get the. Come out here, out of the camera. Right, so this bit here, look. So this here is for countersinking screws. Alright? Countersinking means they don't sit on the top. Alright? So rather than having them sit like that, they actually sit down. Alright? So with this one, this goes in here like this.
I think I've seen you do that one before.
And then what we do, look, you put it in the hole. Alright, and that allows the screw to go in. So if you do that side, I'll push it, you pull the trigger. Right, stop. Right, now, you just need to have a look and see if it's enough. Alright?
If it's not, we'll have to go.
Use this one here, look.
What's that one?
Use the other drill just to check.
Because that one isn't as fast as this one.
Right, see now, look, can you see how the screw sits under the wood? Like, look, if you only finger on top, the screw's under it, rather than on top of it. Alright, and it looks a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So now we'll check this side. Alright, and if this side's done well enough as well, then all we've got left to do is cross them, careful. Right, so that one needs to go a bit deeper.
Okay.
Alright?
Hold
Do you need to go a bit deeper with that one? That one's not quite enough.
on. Daddy, this one's
No.
faster now.
Yeah, come on. Right, go. Keep going. Pull the trigger. Stop. Might be enough. Let's have a look. Might need a little bit more, but it might be enough. Alright. So just a little bit more. Alright?
You have to tell me when to stop.
Now, go. Pull the trigger. All the way. All the way. Stop.
That way too much.
No, that looks about right. What you've got to do is you've got to keep these clean. Alright?
Why?
Why? Because that's what removes the wood.
But Daddy, if it goes in wood, it doesn't stay clean.
Right? So there we go. So that one, they are both now enough.
Equal.
Alright? So now we'll just rub our bit of sandpaper there around the edge. Make sure that there's nothing loose. Same on there. And
That's
now,
even hooks.
and now that is ready to fit like that to our units when we gloss them.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So, there we go. Move your head down so people can see you. Squash. Although I have got to sort the camera out, but we were having problems with it today, weren't we?
Yeah.
So, there guys, that is our making of one lot of hooks. We've got another one to do, but the other one's obviously only going to be a 2 hook, not a 3.
My brother.
Yeah, Daddy actually thought there was 6 in the packet, not 5. So there's our hooks. What we're going to do with these is we're going to gloss them. We're going to white gloss them because the units are white, but we've got to go to B&Q later and get the gloss when we go shopping. What I will do, if you're watching this, if you tab over to the community page, I will upload a picture of it glossed and fitted onto the unit so that you can see what it looks like when it's all done. But there, you happy?
Yeah.
You've learned something new today, haven't you?
Yeah.
So what have you learned?
I've learned how to drill it in,
Mm-hmm.
how to make holes, and how to sand.
And how to What do you do with this?
Measure.
Measure.
And how to join the holes.
So well done. And everything we do is only going to get harder and harder, and you'll learn more and more and more as we go on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Cool then?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
Good boy. Well done. Thanks for watching, guys. And
See you tonight.
yeah, there'll be a video up. I don't know what order I put them up in, but there'll either be. This will be the second video after the Warhammer models, or the Warhammer models will go up after this because we did some painting last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
So depending on what order I get them, we'll have one up tonight.
Did
one
you
up
send the
tomorrow.
painting up high on?
Yes, we'll do that later.
Did
All
you
right?
put the painting up on the photo page?
Yeah, I will do it later.
Okay.
Okay, I forgot. So thanks for watching,
Thank
and we'll
you.
see you later. Bye.
See you tonight. See you tonight, guys.